I'm back to Tell the Truth channel. Please hit subscribe, share my content on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and all other contents that y'all go on. I appreciate that very much. I am in Jesus and Jesus is in me. Now I have a channel message from Holy Ghost that he want me to speak on. Now y'all get this very clearly here. I said I had a channel message from Holy Ghost that he want me to speak on about people looking at people looks, loving people for their looks. Okay, so this is what Holy Ghost want me to speak on. This is what I have to speak on because this is the truth channel, and I am here to speak the truth. And this is what Holy Ghost want me to speak on. This is what I have to speak on. Okay. Now, when you are young, like say 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, you know, 21, 22, when you get up in them ages right there, then you see the looks. Then, yes, you're going to say, oh my God, this dude is fine. Yeah, I used to say that back in the days when I was young and I was looking for me a good man that looked good, you know, and never thought that looking at a man because he looked good, that's going to keep this man with me. No, didn't work like that. Didn't work like that. Because when you got a man that look good, every woman, every man want that woman, want that man. That's the way it is. And see, you don't supposed to look at people because of what you see out the outside. You're supposed to look at people for what you see in the inside. Because what you see counts more than it do on the outside. It counts more in the inside. So you don't look at that because looking at somebody that look good, that's when your heart gonna get broken because you thinking that this person only focusing on you. Oh no, oh no. This person is focusing on you and everybody else too, because that person know they fine. But see what y'all got to look at, that the fineness fades away. When you get a certain age, your looks start fading. And then when you go back into the past and you look at yourself then and then look at yourself now, and then you be looking like, oh my God, I remember when I had this woman, I had this man because I look good and I had all of this. But then when you get older and then you wonder like, what the heck happened? I ain't got nobody now. Because sometimes God does that. When you start focusing on one thing and one thing only, that's when he take it away. You got to just not just focus on looks. You got to focus on everything what you see in that person. What mostly counts is what in the person's heart and what's in their mind. That's what counts. Because if that's all you see is looks, then you're going to get your heart broken. That's what you got to look at. You're going to get your heart broken. You don't look at what you see on the outside because the outside is just a shell of that person. That's it. Just a shell. And that shell vanish. Just like when God say, when you get ready to die, you go back to you come from dirt and you go back into the dirt. That's what he's talking about. So when your looks can fade, that's what he's saying. Your looks can fade. You can have them looks, he can give you them looks, and he can take away them looks. So you don't look at people for what they look like. You look at people for what you see inside their soul. and in their mind. That's what you look at. Because by you looking at the outside, you don't know how this person is in the soul and the mind because you too busy looking at the outside. And then you wondering, you got a fine looking man, and then this man ain't got a bit of common sense in his head. Or this woman ain't got a bit of common sense in her head. Because you too busy looking at the outside of the person instead of looking at the inside of what you see in the side of that person. And then you wonder, like, what the heck did I deal with somebody like that just because this person looked fine? But this person ain't got a bit of common sense. All this person want to do is this person trying to kill me. This person having sex with Susie Jane, Jane, Tom and Joseph and whoever else. That's the way it goes. Because you're looking at the outside when you got to look at the inside. That's what you got to look at. You can't just look at what you see. You got to feel. You got to understand what you see inside that person. Because if you don't look inside that person, you're going to end up with, what's that man that be killing so many people? Don, whatever his name is. That be kidnapping people and killing them. That's what you're going to end up with. Because you too busy looking at the outside of that person. Don't y'all know that just because people look good, then you don't know if they narcissists because they look good? You can't look at that. You got to look what's inside that person. You end up look, oh my God, he's so fat. I'm going home. I'm gonna marry this dude. I'm gonna move in with this dude. And next thing you know, this dude show you his true colors. That he's a straight killer. Or he's a straight Juan Don. And that's not good. That's not good at all. That's why you got to look at the inside of a person. Don't look at the outside because the outside don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing at all. And then you waking up and then you wondering, how the heck did you get so many diseases? Because you're looking at the outside of a person. You got to look at the inside, not the outside. All of that y'all seeing outside is not good. That is not good. It's okay to have somebody that's okay looking. When you dated somebody and they say, oh, is that your man? Yeah, that's my man. Well, he look here. He look good. Yeah, he okay. What you say? He's okay. He all right. Because if you looking at the beauty of that person, when you should be looking at the inside of that person, then you end up with somebody that you wish you was never end up with. So you don't judge the book by its cover. You judge when you open that page. That's what you do. You open the page and then you read the page. And then you find out what's going on in that page. Not what you see on the outside of that page. That's what you do. That's how you do that. Because you don't know what you're going to end up with that book cover closed. That's what you got to understand. You don't know what you're going to end up with that book cover closed. So you got to open that book and read it and find out what you got before you end up somewhere you don't want to be. That's what you got to think about. Because y'all be letting this stuff go to y'all heads. Oh my God, he's so fine. Oh my God, she's so fine. That's okay. But it ain't all about that. It's all of what you see inside that person, not what's outside the person. It's what you see inside, not what's out. So no, I don't judge people for what they look like outside. I judge people for what they are inside. What I see inside. And if it's a beautiful person inside, that's what I like. I'm not looking at the outside of the person. I'm looking at the inside of that person. If I see what I see, I'll open up the page and read the page. That's what I do. I don't close the book and look at the outside of the page of the book. I'll open up the book and I read it. That's what I do. And find out what's inside that person. And if I see something beautiful in that person, then I know it flexed from the outside into the inside. And it's always somebody out there that looks okay and get a beautiful heart that's better than the one that look fine. Believe that. It's always somebody out there that looks okay, that got so much good heart. And when you look at that person and you see that that person is okay, that's the person that's beautiful. The one that's got a good heart and you see that good heart inside, that's a beautiful person inside and out. It's not what you see out looking and this person like, oh my God, he's fine. Yeah, okay. But what you see in the inside, is that person fine in the inside too? Not just the outside. Is he fine in the inside too? That's what you got to look at. That's what you got to look at. It's not what you see on the outside, it's what you see in the inside. Because the inside affects with the outside. That's what makes the outside beautiful as well as the inside. So don't judge the book by its cover. Because while you closing that book, you could be getting Don Juan or whatever that man is that be killing people that's locked up in jail. Somebody like that. That's what you got to look at. That's what y'all got to look at. See the truth in people, not what you see on the outside of the people. Look in the inside and see the truth. Because the devil can make the outside look good, but he can also show you somebody in the dark. And then you waking up and like, oh my God, I got hell on my hands. I am sleeping with the devil. Yes. And that's what you got to look at. The devil can make that person look beautiful. And then when you lay down with that person and you wake up, you sleeping with the devil. Or you done married the devil. Or you done moved in with the devil. That's what y'all got to think about. So it's not what you see on the outside. It's what you feel, what you see in the inside of that person. Open that book. Don't keep it closed. Open it and read it. And find out what you got before you judge the outside of that cover. Look in the inside of it and make sure that the inside match the outside. That's what you gotta worry about. For real. That's what you gotta look at. Because what you see on the outside is not what you see in the inside. That's what y'all got to worry about. So y'all need to stop hollering that, oh my God, he's so fine. Oh my God, she's so fine. It's not what the finest is. It's what you're seeing out in the inside. Not what you see on the outside. Make sure you check out the inside before you sit up there and say that person fine. Open that book. Let me open that book and let me see. Okay. Okay, he look all right out there. He look good. Okay, so let me check out the inside of that person. Read that book. Okay, I think Tom and Jane, he is not a killer. He is not a rapist. You better read that book. That's what you better do. You better read that book. Before you end up with somebody that you wish you would never ended up with. Because you know, the devil have many faces. Many, many faces. He can look good. He can uh treat you like a king. He can treat you like a queen, and not even. He's not even there one of them. He could treat you like every way you want to be treated. A princess, a king, a queen, whatever. The devil can have many, many faces. And y'all need to look at that. Many faces. He can change all kind of ways. So y'all need to be careful of what y'all be looking at on the outside. When y'all need to be looking in the inside. Look through a person, not what you see outside the person. Look through the person, and you will see the truth of that person when you look through the person, not outside the person. Because what you see outside is not what you see outside is not truly what you're gonna get in the inside. That's what y'all gotta look at. Y'all gotta look at this person like, oh my God, this person is so handsome. Oh my God, he is just so fine. He's so fine. Oh my God, he's fine. Okay. And then next you know, you calling your friends. Do, 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 do. Girl, let me tell you something. I got with this dude. He was so fine. And when I slept with this dude and woke up, the man turned to light. He was a demon. He was not even the person I thought he was. I sat there, thought he was so fine, and woke up, I'm sleeping with the devil. Y'all, that's how it works. That's how it works. So y'all better stop thinking about how fine this person is and pick up that book and open that book and read it for you. Get something that you wish you never had. That's what you need to do. And that goes for both men's and women's. Just because you sing pain boom boom don't mean that's pain boom boom when you wake up. You gonna wish you never wanted pain boom boom. You gonna be looking like, oh my God, I done woke up next to the devil. That's right. Cause he have many faces. Like I said, he have many, many faces. He can look like a woman. He can look like a man. He can change his ways. He can change himself all kind of ways. And his body. All kind of ways. And then you wake up thinking that you got what you think you got. End up waking up next to the devil. hmm That's what y'all gotta wake on. Think about. That's what you gotta think about. And the devil loves it. He loves how humans fall in love with the looks. He loves it. Like all I got to do is dress up, change myself to a fine looking gentleman, and this woman gonna fall all in love with me because she see nothing but the looks. And then he says, all I got to do is change myself and look like a woman, give myself some big breasts, give myself a big booty, give myself a good look at my face, and change everything like a man want, like a man want a woman to look like, and then end up next to the devil. When they wake up in the morning, he's sleeping with the devil. That's what y'all gotta look at. The devil have many faces. He can change himself all kinds of ways. All kind of ways. So be careful for what you see, because what you see is not what you gonna get. That's what you gotta think about. What you see is not what you're gonna get. Look at the the inside of that person. The better yet, what you need to do is just go to God and tell God to give you that right person. So you will know that you are getting the right person that God is sending to you. You know He's sending you the right person. But if you sit there and you go out there and you make that judgment for yourself, and then you end up looking like you done slept with the devil, you done found you done went out there and got somebody and slept next to that person and end up then you sleeping with the devil. And then you looking like I should have just went to God and asked God, Jesus, Father, and the Holy Ghost to give me the right person in my life. That's what, that's what y'all need to do because the world is not like it used to be. It's a lot of demons walking out here disguising themselves and making y'all think that they are fine, but they are not fine. That is the devil in disguise. That's what y'all got to look at. That is the devil in disguise. It's a lot of demons that know how to change themselves as looking fine, but they not. And when you wake up, you're sleeping next to a demon. And you don't even know it. So be careful. It's time to go to God. It's time for y'all to change yourself and give yourself to the Lord because this world is not like it used to be. The devil is lurking and he got his people out here lurking. And these people is walking out here making y'all think that they are beautiful, but they are not beautiful. So y'all got to be careful what y'all look at. Open that book and read it before you get something that you cannot get rid of. So this is what I wanted to talk to y'all about. Thank y'all for listening to me. This is what Holy Ghost channel for me to say to y'all. Y'all have a good day and a blessed day. Jesus love you. Holy Ghost love you. I mean, Jesus love you. Father love you. Holy Ghost love you. The angels love you. The ancestors love you. Your cousins, I mean your ancestors, your aunties, the uncles, your family, everybody love y'all. I love y'all. Be careful out there in that world who y'all looking at because what you looking at is not what you gonna get. Be careful. Like I said, go to God and ask Jesus, Father, and Holy Ghost to send you the right person because the devil, he got his people out there too. He got his people out there too. So y'all have a good day and a blessed day. Talk to y'all later.